But I still want you.
내가 상상했던 것보다 그 이상일 것 같은데 또 지금 다시 상상해보니 그 상상보다 훨씬 더 그 상상 그 이상.
정국아 사랑한다.
오래오래 사랑하세요. 비정국.
Hi, it's been a while since the last time I did a voiceover. Before starting the video, let me like always just warn you that this video just brings up theories and analyzes, and none of us can actually tell what is reality unless we live with them or we live in their heads. Another disclaimer that this is a queer-friendly channel with a queer owner that supports taekook, whether they're just friends or more than that. And if you're not a taekook, this is probably not going to be a cup of tea, so feel free to just close the tab. I really don't need your view. At the end of the day, like I always say, theories can be false or right. My videos are called analyses, not proof or fact after all. I didn't think making this video was necessary before, because I honestly thought that most people didn't need me to tell them such obvious things. But I guess I was overestimating some people's common sense. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a few weeks ago a hashtag started trending. A lot of people were trying to trend taekook just friends all over the place. If it was just Twitter, I wouldn't really mind, but they even took it to Weverse. Twitter is a place where people share their thoughts with each other, while Weverse is a place where fans have a chance to interact with their idol. It means they're talking to their idol, and their idol can actually see it. In other words, it's not just about telling other people what is going on, it's about telling the idols what they think is right or wrong. That's why trending the hashtag on Weverse is completely disrespectful to me. I mean, were you trying to tell BTS what kind of relationship they have with each other? As if they already don't know? If they're not together, seeing the hashtag is not going to do anything, except for making things awkward. They already would know that they're just friends. They don't need you to trend the hashtag saying, yeah, taekook just friends. But have you ever thought that what if they are more than friends? Like, it is a legit possibility. Don't go all, no, they're straight, no, they're just friends and nothing more on me, because those are just your opinions, and your opinions are not facts. You wouldn't know that. You don't live with them. You can't claim to know these things about them and push it on them when you don't even live with them. You never even had a conversation with them. Can you imagine how hurtful that would be to be an idol and open an app that was supposed to let you see what kind of things the people who are supposed to love you post there, and then all the posts are just people telling you that the bond and relationship you have with someone that you might or might not even be with should only be platonic and friendship, and if it's anything else they're gonna hate it, as if everything he has done so far is just about this little thing. I would be hurt even if I wasn't in love with that person, because such a thing would show me that my fans would only love me if I was straight, or as if my sexuality is some sort of quality and I have to just please them. Even if I was straight, I wouldn't really feel that good about myself, because this is not really quality. It's just something that exists. The whole thing started because of a rumor. Based on that, people said, Big Hit just noticed that fan fictions and shipping exists, so they are separating taekook, and they thought by trending that hashtag they could show that they won't ship taekook anymore, so they can fix everything, which is... Some even kept insisting that BTS feels uncomfortable by people shipping them. Every day, those said rumors get more and more ridiculous, and it let me realize that it's because the people that are supporting those rumors and bringing them up all the time are either new to the fandom, or they're just very, very young, or they're just new to any fandom that ever existed. So I thought it would be good to point out why people say those rumors are true, explain things about fandom and Big Hit and the boys, and let you know why those rumors don't even make sense and why they're actually so insulting and they actually give so much voice to homophobic people. Starting from the part that people said that BTS and Big Hit just found out about shipping. You have no idea how insulting that is to say to a professional company and their professional idols, as if they don't know normal things about their own fandom that anyone can find out just by being in the fandom for 5 minutes. It doesn't even matter where, you're gonna know that shipping exists and to what extent. You're basically calling them unprofessional and stupid without even noticing. Shipping is literally part of the K-pop culture. That's why fan service even exists. And the word fan service is not exactly what you've been told. Fan service exists in everything that is related to media and TV, even cartoons or movies. It's the thing people do or say to make fans happy. Things that they do because the cameras are on. And more often than not, they wouldn't really do them if the cameras were not on. It doesn't mean that what they're doing is fake or something they hate to do. It's just what it is. It just makes it harder to spot spontaneous moments. You see the shirtless moments on shows, that is fan service. You see when people compliment each other on cameras, that is fan service, even if they're telling the truth. Because it is said for the fans. And you know those really close moments, especially in K-pop fandoms, when K-pop idols do something really questionable with each other, like even going as far as kissing, and then they do the same with another member or someone else, and you go like, hey, what is going on? That is also fan service. And usually it happens in front of the camera or on the stage or places like that. And fan service is what brings shipping up. You can't really do questionable things with someone and then go like, hey, we're just bros, we're just friends, and expect no one to even question that. That doesn't work that way. When fan service exists, shipping exists too. And fan service exists everywhere. You know that I'm one of the believers in taekook, but even taekook have lots and lots of fan service moments. So of course a lot of people are going to question things. Even things like cutting scenes. You can't really keep doing this and make it so obvious and then expect fans not to notice it. As for the people who said that no one from BTS or Big Hit knows about fanfictions, well, Bang PD, CEO of Big Hit, has actually talked about AUs or alternative universes, or in other words, fanfictions. He was actually very fond of it and said that it was his mission to tell the boys about it. He was just so excited about it for some reasons.
오히려 더 많이 알아주실 수 있게 하는 게 가 해야 될 일에 더 가깝다고 저는 생각하고 있었고요. 그래서 여러 가지 형태의 소위 요즘 유행하는 말로 AU라고 하는데 이제 얼터너티브 유니버스라고 하잖아요. 그래서 이제 원천 유니버스나 얼터너티브 유니버스들을 잘 표현해서 보여드려야 될 것 같고, 최근에 나오고 있는 BT21이라든지
Even Jungkook has said that he has been writing in a Korean application that is basically the same as Wattpad. While you're also mad about people writing fanfictions about them, Jungkook is writing them as well, probably, in that application. And he pretty much knows what he's writing. Did anyone even think how silly those rumors are? Or everyone just started blindly believing them? And please don't even mention sasangs. Like, hey, I got this information from a sasang. Because like I've always said, not only those people are not trustworthy, 99% of the people who tell you they're sasangs, they're not. I know that you want to have a way to feel closer to your idol, but going after people who are literally trying to release things that are not meant to be public is not the way. Theorizing or assuming things based on public contents is one thing, because anyone can come up with those things and get them either way. But seeking private information from sasangs is a different story. And like I said, 99% of times you're just being trolled by people who are pretending to be them. There is a reason your mother told you not to trust strangers on the internet. Taeyong already said that he doesn't appreciate sasang behaviors. If you don't want to listen to me, at least listen to him. As for the rumors about BTS members saying that they hate shipping or shippers or being uncomfortable by it never happened. Check your sources. Just because someone says something happened, don't blindly believe it, even if the source is me. The reason the rumor started is because people started circulating a Bieber's post since last year, and they started adding more things to it and gave it more context and just took away the actual context behind it. Like I said from the start, it's not even a matter of mistranslation, it's a matter of taking something out of context. And the context people always forget is that before that post even happened, Taeyong asked ARMY to give him advice on how to sleep. And then a girl says, me, looking at the picture of Jungkook Oppa that Taeyong Oppa loves. Everyone translated it that way. This is not the point. The point is the me part of her phrase, because yes, it's just as confusing in Korean as it is in English, because it's hard to say if by me they were just trying to say that yeah, I'm calling on myself, or because she was suggesting that this is what she was doing before bed, and we don't know which response Taeyong actually got from her. But either way, he said, get out of your imagination, it's not good in there. There was no mention of ships or shipping. No one said anything about being uncomfortable, and the word sarang is a word that people use for any sort of love. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but even if we do consider it that way, Taeyong has told Jungkook 사랑해 or I love you a lot, so it wouldn't be something he would just, tell people that it's part of their imagination.
오래오래 사랑하세요. 김종국 씨.
정국아 사랑한다.
And let's be honest, falling asleep to a picture, even if you are in love with that person, is just a little cringy. We can't really tell if he said it because he thought the part that he had to fall asleep to a picture was ridiculous, or because he said it because he thought that the girl was saying that, hey, I usually fall asleep to the picture, so maybe you have to do the same. It didn't have anything to do with shipping either way, or what kind of bond they have. And that's not all. Just 3 or 4 months after the whole thing, Taeyong was playing with some ARMY, and one of their usernames was John Jungkook Lover. You know what Tae told her? You have a good imagination. Then he continued calling her, hey, the one with the good imagination. Isn't it interesting that every time he says something related to having imagination, it's related to Jungkook is always involved. To me, that cleared up the whole confusion over the Weaver's post. And let's not forget that the time Jungkook said, hey, I thought you were beyond my imagination, but you're way beyond my imagination.
내가 상상했던 것보다 그 이상일 것 같은데 또 지금 내 상상해보니 그 상상보다 훨씬 더 상상 그 이상. 반자공정 공정자 아니야?
Some say taekook get separated because of us, but think about it, please. Why would only taekook be separated if that's the case? Don't you think it's stupid to ignore the fact that all the units have fans and ships? Other than that, They never even mention anything that could make such a misunderstanding. But you know what I know? I know that they have never ever disrespected shippers. They actually always got excited, smiled at us, and they just acted really alright. For example, once a Cookview fan site gave them matching rings. Not only they wore it at the time, Jungkook actually kept it all these years and wore it again a few days ago. When a fan told Taeyoung that she loves Taekook, Tae said, "Taekook, the best unit!" Then told Jungkook, and they both were so happy and smiley about it. And when they were asked about each other, they always responded fondly. Even on their live stream, they kept saying things like "Taekook forever" and chanted things like that.
Oh, taekook! taekook.
자크
taekook이래요, 그리고.
테크
태영.
태국의 이제 귀여운 말.
한번 만들면 제대로 만들어.
사람들은 테크이라고 보는구나.
taekook.
오케이 테크 forever.
Forever.
The truth is that they have been showing nothing but smiles and happiness and respect to shippers, despite knowing about us. And the only reason some people even try to shut shippers up is because of a post that was taken out of context and because of their own view and their own feelings. So they would subject their own emotions on the boys, thinking that just because they feel that way, the boys had to feel that way too. But that's not how it works. Just like how Taeyoung told us that he doesn't like sasaeng behaviors, he would obviously tell us with words, like very naturally, if he was having any problems with shippers. But he always showed the opposite of what some people were trying to say, some anti-shippers. But you know what is the issue with supporting those theories or hashtags that have been going on all the time? It makes dating in any way seem negative, especially the ones that are between two boys, which just helps heteronormativity and homophobia. Anyone can be gay, bi, straight, or anything else, and there's nothing wrong with that. One of the reasons I even opened my channel was to normalize the idea that anything is possible, that no matter what relationship they have, their moments and feelings are the same and precious, and their love, however it is beautiful. All BTS members, especially Taekook, have been showing support for LGBTQ+ community over and over. They are supporters, so trust me, they wouldn't be happy with how much you're forcing your homophobic ideals that they never even asked for. There's nothing wrong with saying that you will love some people and support them no matter what, even considering every possibilities and sexualities that they might have. It's not silly to think two people in the same group can have something more than friendship going on. Frankly, you're being very naive if you think that all your favorite idols are going to be single and straight just because you like them, or if you expect them to show it. Don't sit there and wish for the day they would just come out with some women and you could prove us wrong. This is not a game. And I'll personally support them and their happiness, even if they're not together. It's not like the future erases the past anyway, even if they would get married with some other people in the future. We still wouldn't know what happened in the past. I always said that I will be here to support the boys in any way I can, and this is one of those times that I feel like I had to make this video, because if I wouldn't, homophobia would be even more normalized in the fandom. And as someone in the part of the community, I already feel like my sexuality is just a joke to some people, because it seems like they're okay with joking about everyone being gay or bisexual, but when people actually say that, hey, I think this might be the case, they get offended. I can't just keep sitting here and let people treat our sexualities like a joke or some fantasy or something to be ashamed of or have to hide. I don't know what their sexualities are, and I'm not here to tell you that I know, because I don't. My videos are theories and possibilities and nothing more. But I am going to tell you that you have no right to decide it for them or state your opinion as facts and push it on them. Assuming is one thing. I can't really tell you not to think or have an opinion because that's impossible. But going on Weverse and bluntly telling the idol that you think it would suck if they were with someone that they actually care about in any way, and how you would only support them if they were not together, it's just disrespectful, even if they are straight. So please, at least check your sources when someone tells you something before trying to spread the rumor that don't even make sense. And don't speak for the boys and try to force your own ideas on people just over your own opinions. And remember that it really doesn't matter what their relationship is. What matters is the support and love that we could give them no matter what their bond is. Misunderstandings can always happen, but we should look at the bigger picture. Shipping existed way before BTS even debuted, and they were aware of it from the start, and they have always treated us with respect, and we are going to give it back to them. And they're the ones whose point of view is important, so let's pay attention to what they say, not what you think they will feel. Their company is very serious about these things. They have already sued many people that were harmful or disrespectful to the boys, and if shipping was a problem, they wouldn't need you to trend it on Weverse so they could stop it. They know about shipping, they even know about my channel. If anything harmful or illegal or anything bad for the boys was actually happening, they would have contacted me, or they would have just taken away the whole shipping concept and at least release a statement about it. They know their idols and their industry and everything else way better than you do, and they're taking it very seriously. So let's just love each other despite our differences and opinions, and continue thinking of all possibilities so we can support our idols in any way we can. And I'm not saying that we should support them because they're gods, or I don't know, because everyone else are doing it. And trust me, this is not a cult or a religion, and there's no holy book about how to be a real army, and there's no need for it. We just want to love and support them because of the love and support they gave us, and for the lives they saved with their music, and just by existing. Because we all believe that love is love and is precious, no matter what, right? So instead of making rumors and bullying each other over it, let's listen to what BTS actually told us. Don't bully, learn to forgive yourself and each other, support each other, love yourself, love myself, peace.
But I still want you.
내가 상상했던 것보다 그 이상일 것 같은데 또 지금 다시 상상해버린 그 상상보다 훨씬 더 그 상상 그 이상.
정국아 사랑한다.
오래오래 사랑하세요. 비정국.
You touch it,